I'm Lance Yelvington for CyberCountry. She's a Southern belle with a tomboy edge. Anna Garrett has a smooth singing style that will immediately capture your attention. Let's find out more about Anna in this CyberCountry Minute.
Well, my name is Anna Garrett, and I am a singer-songwriter here in Nashville. I've been in Nashville for about a year now, and have a single out, and it's doing really well on the radio, and couldn't ask for better.
Let me ask you, what was your background in music? Why did you get into country?
Well, I grew up in South Alabama, Troy, Alabama, and that's where, I don't know if you guys know, but it's where Hank Williams and Hank Williams Jr., that whole family's from. So we have a classic country base there in Troy. And so I really grew up listening to the Patsy Cline and Loretta Lynn and all the greats. I think you really have to understand and love country music. But so I kind of grew up with that as the base. And then when I started playing live music myself and kind of came into my own, I fell in love with Bonnie Raitt and Emmylou Harris and Patty Griffin and all those great, Susan Tedeschi. And so I like to say that my music's a blend of Patsy Cline mixed Bonnie Raitt.
Wow. So if you have one motivation, one motivating artist for you, who would that be?
One motivating artist. Well, gosh, that's like asking a candy shop owner what's his favorite candy. I think in modern country, I guess you'd say Miranda Lambert was somebody that I look up to, only because her writing is fantastic. It's very, she has a great way of blending very poetic and literary writing with commercial country, which are two totally different things. I also love Susan Tedeschi, who's a bluesy singer. She's fantastic. And of course, there's, the Southern rock greats. You have your Allman Brothers and Skinner and all those, Stevie Ray Vaughan. So I don't know. That's a loaded question for me.
What's one of the reasons that you go back to the stage to perform? What keeps you coming back to get in front of the crowd?
I think anybody that does this for a living probably feels the same way that I do. Once you do it and fall in love with it, you sort of get bitten by the bug, I guess they say, and it never really leaves you. And it's like a indescribable feeling, an indescribable high that you can only get from the stage. And you're sharing your music and your message and your gift with lots of people, and the best thing in the entire world is when they're singing back with you and they're responsive and their energy is just, you guys are feeding off of each other and they're loving what you're doing. I can't, it's definitely vulnerable. Now you're putting your art out there for everybody to comment on and to either like or dislike. So it is a vulnerable place to be, but when it is well received and people respond positively, it's an indescribable feeling.
How hard is it to pick songs, the right songs for your CD? How hard was that?
Well, it's difficult, especially you go through hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of songs. You want the best 10 songs that you can possibly write or pick. To me, it was a message that spoke to me with a melody that couldn't get out of my head. I think that's what makes a great song. I think that is the true equation for a great song. So I guess it would just be something that either I empathized with at the time, or I could, I knew a lot of people. Like there's a couple of songs on the album about, spousal abuse. Now, obviously, I haven't experienced that for myself, but then that's a message that needs to be heard, and I felt like, it'd be a great way to get that out there to other women who need to hear this message. So there's several different reasons. Either it spoke to me personally, or either it's something that I thought that my audience could identify with.
What's the craziest thing you've had happen at one of your concerts?
Well, I think embarrassing story. I don't get embarrassed that easily, but we were playing a show in Michigan, and the stage was set up so that it had 2 sets of stairs going up either side of the stage. The band was on, they did a couple of songs to warm up the crowd, and the announcer comes on and says, Anna Garrett, Nashville recording artist, yada yada yada, and the band starts playing the song, and I come in from the back. Of course, everybody stands up and looks and watches, and I'm waving and doing my thing and walking up the stairs, and boom, missed a couple of stairs, fell down all the stairs. Of course, the crowd then goes silent. Nobody really knows what to say, like, should we keep clapping or laugh, or I stand up and give the okay to laugh with me. Of course, the band just, jabbed me the rest of the night. Oh, you taking a trip somewhere? That kind of stuff. So anyway, it was funny. It was funny. I had a hard time holding it together because I thought it was hilarious, but that was probably the most embarrassing story on stage.
Now, why should somebody buy an album from you, or download a song from iTunes, or come see a show?
Well, the show is high energy, and I think as a female artist, especially in country music, we kind of have this stipulation against us that we can't rock, and we can't, you know, put on a rockin' show. So I think that's a really, you know, thing that's a disadvantage to us. But I love it when people are kind of apprehensive about coming to a show and they see me and I'm not very tall and I'm you know, and they think, oh, this is just going to be another, you know, hip tapper female singer, and we just rock the house, man. You know, we do a lot of just rock and roll, southern rock kind of stuff. So I love for people to come see a show because they're always surprised. Knowing me and then seeing me on stage are two completely different things. So I think that's always fun for them to come see a show. And get the music, definitely, because, well, you know, it's new music that's out there, and support your independent artists. You know, it's great to be an independent artist here in Nashville these days. I'm very fortunate to be with Blue Steel Records, but yeah, check out the single. It's getting great response nationally, so don't be the last one to know about it.
Right.
Hey, I'm Anna Garrett. Thanks for dropping by CyberCountry. Check me out at annagarrett.com. Pick out new music. We have a single out on the radio right now called What a Way to Go. Make sure you check it out.